the Tigers and the Lions and the Red Wings, Michigan football, and Matt Stafford and Jim Harbaugh are the biggest stars in the state. And I was reading this interview thinking, well, now he's in Los Angeles. And I've said this over the last 3 to 4 years, the accumulation of talent in Los Angeles is like nothing I've ever seen. So I thought the staff sat down, top 15, talent plus production plus star power in Los Angeles currently. I think you'll be blown away by it. It is amazing. Number 1 would be LeBron James.
Number 1.
Okay, only player in league history to be named Finals MVP with 3 different franchises. Talent's amazing. Production, obviously. Star power, unrivaled. Now, number 2.
Number 2.
Aaron Donald. Been a Pro Bowler every year in the league, 7 times. 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, regarded as the best player in the league at his position, Aaron Donald 2.
Number 3.
Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts, a 2-time World Series champ, a 5-time Gold Glove winner, led baseball in WAR, wins above replacement, largely considered the baseball stat that says hardest player to replace in the sport would be Mookie Betts.
Number 4.
Mike Trout right beneath him, who's got all of Mookie Betts without the wins. He has finished in the top 5 in MVP voting in 9 straight seasons. No other person has ever done that in the history of the sport.
Number 5.
Kawhi Leonard. He's a 2-time champ, a 2-time Finals NBA MVP, 2-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year. Only Michael Jordan has that kind of resume. He's the arguably, after LeBron, the best get a bucket, get a stop player in the NBA.
Number 6.
Anthony Davis is injured more, but he did average 25 and 10 last year in the finals. He's a 7-time All-Star. Injuries aside, he was the most dominant player, not named LeBron, in the NBA bubble last year, and certainly a top 5 player.
Number 7.
Jalen Ramsey, best pure corner in the NFL, hyper physical. Rams' 73 passer rating is what rival quarterbacks had against the Rams. He's also the highest paid defensive back in league history.
Number 8.
Very close, Joey Bosa for the Chargers. Bosa averages 3.8 rushes per game, 3.8 quarterback pressures per game, second in the NFL. He is what everybody wants outside of quarterback. An elite pass rusher. The Chargers opened up the wallet. He pressures a quarterback 4 times a game. Not even Aaron Donald does that.
Number 9.
Trevor Bauer. He just came over. Last year, Cy Young winner. Last year, National League ERA leader. Struck out 100 batters in 73 innings, was virtually unhittable at times last year.
Number 10.
Justin Herbert destroyed every rookie quarterback passing record of all time. What's most remarkable, the Chargers' biggest weakness, their offensive line. Believe it or not, NFL record for touchdown passes, total touchdowns, 300-yard gains, and completions for a rookie quarterback. Number 11 would be Cody Bellinger, youngest Dodger to hit 40 jacks in a season and a 2019 NL MVP. Number 12 would be Clayton Kershaw, the lowest ERA by any pitcher in the live ball era. Sandy Koufax of our era. Number 13, our staff said, is Matt Stafford, the 4th most passing yards per game in NFL history. I bet you didn't know that. And the most passing yards by any quarterback in league history without a playoff win. Number 14 would be Paul George, a 6-time All-Star and a 4-time All-NBA defensive team member. He's been inconsistent in the playoffs, but largely regarded as a top 15 NBA player. And number 15, Corey Seager, led baseball in home runs and total bases last year, World Series MVP, and was the hottest Dodger at the end of last year. Our apologies to Walker Buehler, who just hasn't been great long enough. He didn't crack the list. Now think about this. Matt Stafford was Michigan's #1 athlete, and he's a tremendous athlete. Look at the scope and the depth of current talent in Los Angeles. We just added Stafford and Trevor Bauer. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it. Any credit card can offer cash back. Only Discover matches all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year. Yep, 99% of the places that take credit cards accept Discover. Cashback match. Only at Discover Card. Learn more at discover.com/match. Discover. Always something brighter. Back. I'll see you tomorrow on Tuesday. The Herd. Go on a Monday. Live in Los Angeles, it's The Herd. Wherever you may be and however you may be listening. Fox Sports Radio, iHeartRadio, FS1. Took last week off, a little bit of a medical scare. I'm back. I'm fine. I'm okay. My hair's kind of ratty today. Didn't shave for a week. Kind of a mess. I'm not going to lie. It was nice, though. I was sleeping until about 6:30 every day. I usually get up at about 5:15. I'm not going to lie. And plus, with all this stuff going on, I'm in the process of moving. So my house is like I'm sitting on crates, and my life's got just too much happening right now in it. I probably should settle down a little. Joey Taylor is now joining me. So Nick Wright filled in. I want to thank Nick Wright. He was great last week filling in. This is actually, Joy, the way it works in our business is we really work from Labor Day until about February 3rd, after the Super Bowl, a couple days. And then we get about 5 weeks. Go to Hawaii, go to the Caribbean, go skiing. Like do your thing for 5 weeks. Everybody take some time off, and we're kind of in that element right now. But I will say, between the Stafford to the Rams and the Deshaun talk and the Wentz talk today, Joy, it does feel like transactionally we've moved into a new world for us, which is February now is like it's free agent time in the NBA, NFL. It feels like it, right?
Yeah, and I'm so glad that the NFL has finally embraced this and has been aggressive at the quarterback position, and we've seen so much movement, because that was the one thing about the NBA that the NFL could not touch, like the rumors and the speculation and the who's following who on Instagram and the breadcrumbs and who's eating at Prime 112. With all this stuff going on in the NBA offseason that just filled so much time. And now with the quarterback position being mobile, that's what we're seeing. And it's great. And it's obviously changing history. I mean, Tom Brady just won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. By the way, I was looking at mock drafts last couple of days. And, it's always funny, Joy. The mock drafts start like a year out, and they have a quarterback going 1, number 7, number 12, number 27. And I looked at a mock draft this weekend. It had quarterbacks going 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it's like the idea that when you have all these good quarterbacks, everybody's going to be like, no, I'll take a linebacker. I'll take a rush end. Folks, if there's a quarterback out there, that Zach Wilson kid from BYU, he's going second. It may not be the Jets, but he's going second. That's the reality of this sport. Never more so than this postseason, where get your quarterback. So we're in a neat space, and I think Joy and I both love the space we're in. 15 minutes, Jordan Palmer stops by. He was at Trevor Lawrence's pro day on Friday. We got some footage of that, and we'll talk to him. He's been working with these young quarterbacks forever. Also, Trevor Bauer is now a Dodger, and along with Matt Stafford coming to town, we update our 10 biggest sports stars in L.A. list, which it's so ridiculous now. Think about this. Matt Stafford, easily the biggest star in Michigan sports. Harbaugh was 2. I'm not sure. We're still working on it. Matt Stafford makes the top 10 in L.A., and it's not a shot at Stafford. It's the quality of stars right now in L.A. There's never been a city in the country that has this kind of depth of talent, star talent among all its teams. We got this morning to about 14, 15, and we felt like we're still leaving like 4 Dodgers off the list that could be all-stars. It's just insane. So I didn't get to talk about the Super Bowl last week, so I wanted to start with this. I did watch Brady and the Bucs win.